Negreanu calls the big blind with a high only hand with 4 diamonds. A hand that can smash the flop but also whiff pretty hard. He has hit the flop pretty hard.
He's hit the flop pretty hard, but Yaki's got 2 pair.
Bryce, oh, you're right. I didn't see the kings and 8s. And Bryce also having the ace-4 low draw, which is the only low draw available, is actually in great shape here. Daniel needs a high card on the turn. Instead, he catches a deathly card.
Yeah, he's now got open-ended straight flush draw.
Drawing almost dead, but has enough to continue. In fact, his hand, he feels his hand is so good he's leading. And Daniel could get himself in a world of hurt in this hand.
Yeah, Yaki with the full house.
With the number of draws present on this board, I definitely think Bryce should raise right away.
I mean, the only hand Yaki's losing to right now is pocket kings.
Right.
He also has the ace-4 as well.
No fear of that.
And he's going to raise right away.
And Daniel definitely, I think, is going to continue here. And if he catches another diamond on the river, could get himself in a world of hurt here.
Well, is there a world where he thinks, I mean, he knows he's not drawing dead. He can catch 6 of diamonds, catch the jack of diamonds. But is there a world where he thinks, you know what, I've got 4 diamonds. I'm
Yes, but
I could be drawing dead here.
He could be drawing dead here, but he feels that even if he's against a hand like 3 8s, he has a lot of equity.
Oh my!
Did he make a straight flush?
He made a straight flush.
Oh my God!
Wow!
What an incredible hand.
Yeah.
Poor Bryce.
That is amazing.
This is another TV hand where Bryce loses a hand that's almost unlosable.
That is unreal.
Bryce?
And by the way, he gets scooped. He gets
Unbelievable.
scooped.
Bryce is just going to call, I think.
No, the raise.
I know, I'm saying he's not going to 3-bet. No, it actually went Bryce bet and Daniel check raised.
Okay.
I think I have a 7-card straight flush.
I was going to say straight flush.
Almost. What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King.
It's a pretty nice hand right there.
Jesus.
Fucking drill a straight flush against my full house.
Bryce just cannot get away from these insane hands at the final tables.
That is absolutely crazy.
That's so fucking.
Did that really just happen?
Jesus. I mean, it's fucking Christ.
That was a little lucky.
Yeah, ace-4. 6 of diamonds, we still get half.
Right. Yeah.
How could you not think about his triple draw hand? It only happens to Bryce.
You guys have like
the 6 of diamonds, by the way, he gets half. Just the jack of diamonds where he loses the entire thing.
That was incredible.
That was a huge pop, by the way. Negreanu now to
5.1 straight flush. Has that ever happened before? I made it in the other PL I made. I flopped top set, turned quads, and improved on the river.
I promise you, Bryce doesn't care about the story right now.
This time, I did. I made a straight flush. Put 3 queens, 4 queens, straight flush. This time, 7-card straight flush.
You just couldn't let go of the king, queen, 10, 9, all diamonds, huh?
Bryce is legitimately tilted.
It's so pretty.
He's trying to smile through this, but he is extremely tilted right now.
And it's you. What are you? Why you never have anything?
It's true. I didn't have anything. Just
was it the 10K limit hold'em with Josh Arya? I'm trying to remember. I feel like they all start to blend together a little bit.
Sure.
Queen, 10, deuce, 2 spades here. Besh ahead, potential trouble brewing for him as Seidel flops both a pair and a flush draw. Seidel betting 50K. Besh ahead makes the call, and a spade hits on the turn. Eric Seidel makes his flush, and unfortunately for Besh ahead, he also hits a flush. Besh ahead also gets the action check to him. Donnie, Seidel is setting this up perfectly.
Yeah, this is likely going to be a big payday for Seidel.
Besh ahead, as you can see on the screen, not drawing dead. The 8 of spades would give him a straight flush. Seidel giving it some thought. Donnie, what sort of sizing are we looking at here? Lots of options here for Seidel, of course.
Here we go.
Raise 450.
450 is the raise. Now, if you're Besh ahead here, oh, and he moves all in right away. Seidel with the call, and Besh ahead drawing to 1 card, and if he hits it, we're about to go viral on the internet because that would mean he hits a straight flush.
8 of spades.
1 out. It is a live out. 8 of spades still left in the deck. Seidel with a bit of a smile here, knowing he's 1 card away from a massive double up.
He doesn't want to talk about it right now.
Besh ahead doing the prepay. Eric Seidel looking for a big double up river. Is he at a spade? It's a straight flush, and Eric Seidel is eliminated.
Oh my!
1 outer on the river. The Poker Hall of Famer.
Are you serious?
What is going on?
That's insane.
That is disgusting.
Money with a very, very small, relatively small buy-in. So, yeah, I definitely think that some of these online players probably will just have bigger pieces of themselves.
And the deck keeps hitting Kirsten Foxen.
Yeah, and look at her just flatting, just praying.
Ace-Jack, Ace-Jack. Montoya not in yet, but
yeah,
he's coming.
For some type of squeeze behind her. Somebody looking at this spot at the raise and the call. Is it going to be Montoya who decides to take this spot with Ace-Jack in the big blind?
We saw him with Ace-Jack just a little while ago having to make a decision as if this is the time to go against another Ace-Jack, and he gave it up with patience. This time he's going to come.
900,000 in the middle. Foxen with kings against Ace-Jack, Ace-Jack. Oh my.
Oof.
And an ace in the kitchen.
Yeah, and Chrissy's not going to like that. Like, I very much like the fact that she did take the flatting line there with some shorter stacks behind her who might have elected to squeeze. But now, obviously, her hand very much under-repped here, but is not going to like the ace against Astet's early position raise. Just going to come with the overcall, so Kristen very much realizing that king's very likely not good.
Interesting card.
Very, very interesting. Both Montoya and Foxen with a heart. Foxen with the king of hearts, though. And Astet also, of course, can't love the overcall by Montoya in that spot. So is going to check, gets checked around. Now the river pairs the 6, and Montoya is going to have a lot more 6Xs than the pre-flop raiser and the flatter in this spot. But can Astet find some value here? Again, putting Chrissy probably on 8s, 9s, 10s. Blocking the nut flush, but she did check back the turn. Does she very often check back the turn there?
Uh-oh, she's going the other
with
route.
the nut flush. Yeah, it looks like what I thought could have been something that she was considering, which is raising right now against that sizing.
It's been the right fold every time.
This is a brilliant play by Kristen Foxen. I think it's going to get through the first of the Ace-Jacks based on Montoya's body language.
Yeah, but all of this talk, I think, by Montoya, while there's still action pending, is not good poker etiquette, you know?
Correct.
Montoya blocking some of the flushes, though, with the Jack of Hearts, right? Like the King Jack of Hearts, the Jack 10 of Hearts.
Yeah. 1 muck.
Queen Jack of Hearts. Astet knows Foxen is capable. She's really trying to win this pot, trying to get these types of hands to fold out here with this raise against a very small sizing.
2 stacks starting the hand with over 8 million chips. A head shake.
If Astet had the Ace-Jack of Hearts, I think he might find the call having a blocker to a lot of the likely flats, the suited broadways. But again, knowing that Kristen is very capable. And questioning the line, right? Does she check back multi-way, you know, with a flush there?
Oh my, she got them both to fold, the best hands.
Thanks.
With us, Adrian Mateos in seat 1, the chip leader Will Berry over in seat number 8. Mateos has the aces this time. We saw him fold kings to the aces of Will Berry on a queen-high board after the turn. We got an ace-king and a 5-4 of hearts also in the hand. Ling Ku Lu right there with 5-4 of hearts.
Re-raise.
Won an online bracelet last year.
This feels a bit fitting, doesn't it? Adrian dodging that classic kings versus aces cooler just a moment ago. Now he gets to have aces versus the ace-king suited.
Adrian Garcia next to him. Joined the table recently. Ace-king suited against one of the big stacks, one of the best in the game, Adrian Mateos.
And when you're facing such a capable player's 4-bet, you have to imagine ace-king suited becomes a great hand to 5-bet shove. There's so much money in the pot already. You know that some percentage of the time you're just going to take down the pot right away, and the other percentage of the time your hand generally has a tremendous amount of equity. In this case, we know he's in very bad shape.
Notice the chip counts on their picture right there. Those are the chips they have left in the stack right now. 2.6 million each.
And in my world, Jesse, which I don't play no limit, but when I'm at the main event,
Players all in.
All in against the aces, and ace-king in big trouble. Mateos in line to get what he lost just a moment ago back in spades. Hopefully no spades come on the board for him, though.
I was about to say, in my main event on day 5, when I start a hand with 100 bigs, I can't believe I'm pushing all in.
With ace-king?
Pre-flop with ace-king.
You know, to be honest, Norm, I'm actually right there with you. But if I'm ever doing it, it's against Adrian Mateos 4-betting me.
One
Adrian's
spade.
so capable.
Okay.
But I could not agree anymore. There is 8 players left in this tournament at maximum, probably really 3 or 4 that I would ever consider putting 100 big blinds in against. Oh my God.
Another spade on the turn, and Garcia gets more equity. You see his outs, 9 of them at the top of the screen there. Garcia is the one at risk.
What an awful beat this would be.
Oh, the tray of spades on the end, and Garcia's ace-king destroys the pocket aces and the chip stack of Adrian Mateos.
My goodness.
I can't believe that just happened. We had basically written it away as the hand was done once they put the money in pre-flop.
It was done.
Runner, runner, runner.
And what a deflating 2-hand arc for Adrian Mateos. First losing a chunk with kings against aces, and now with aces all in against ace-king suited, losing almost his entire stack.
Sponge? No, I was saying
Sponge Wars.
Do you know how many different types of sponges there are?
You mean the living
there's
ones? Or
Scrub Daddy, right? There's, you know, I don't know. That's all I got.
I don't
That's my list.
I just know the host should be SpongeBob. Ace-king again for Kristen Foxen after Mercer. Her nemesis at this table raised it up with kings.
They've definitely been involved in their fair share of pots. I mean, to be fair, Foxen's been involved in her fair share of pots with a lot of players at the table. You know, definitely picking up big hands. You know, sometimes was getting out of line and had to fold, but here just a very clear hand that she is going to want to play very aggressively, I would think, against Mercer's stack size.
She has double the stack size of Mercer, and here comes the 3-bet, 500K. Mercer not going anywhere. Lopez sees the chips flying and says, no thanks.
Yeah, and unlike the other times when Foxen found a 3-bet, she's going to call this all in, I think, whereas before, you know, she had to 3-bet fold, just getting a count, exactly, as she said.
Now, he wasted no time in shoving.
Same hand here.
He wasn't going to play any games and try to bleed the clock or twist emotions. Right into the pot with his kings. Call. Ah. Oh.
Good luck, guys.
Ace would be good. Thank you.
Yeah, Foxton and Mercer in a position to swap chip stacks if the kings can hold up. Mercer at risk.
$5.5 million in
I
there.
used my one time. Big pot. Ah, I almost called you free.
You got more times. You got more times. You need your one time. I need my one time.
What
He's a
happens
big
when
pot.
both players use their one time? Like, who
love
supersedes?
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't recall that happening before. It had to.
Ooh. Kings
Oh
at
my
risk.
gosh.
Oh, and an
It's a
ace
game.
in the flop. And suddenly Mercer sees his main event coming to a close if he cannot pull it out.
Foxen just.
That's a lie. That's a lie. It's 64%. Oh, the turn card brings the king to Mercer.
Whoa, why did they snap the
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know this about Bryce, guys, but he managed an Instagram account called Bryce's Bites, where he showcases exquisite dishes from the upscale restaurants that he frequents. I didn't realize he was such a foodie.
Neither did I, but I'll have to check out that account.
You think this guy in the Slob Drop t-shirt back there is
That's
a
a
foodie?
PLO.
With the Miller Lite? No.
Maybe a different type of food.
Again, Daniel would have clear open the two high cards. The suitedness, we prefer raising with this hand. And
Yaki.
Bryce with a clear continue.
Yeah, double suited, 10-7-7 board, the
Wow.
club draw for Yaki, trip sevens for Negreanu. We could see them fight further forward.
Gut shot as well for Yaki.
Yeah, with the 8.
Note that gut shot is clean as it doesn't fill up, Daniel.
Bryce can play this two ways.
Yeah, calling is definitely probably the preferred route. These paired boards with these draws are, wow, and he just goes.
Yeah, the problem when Daniel moves in, he's then
Yeah.
committed.
Yaki going high variance here with all of that equity. He'll be delighted that he's not up against clubs or a boat. All of his outs
I got trips
currently
against
live.
the flush draw.
And a straight draw.
And a straight draw. Ace, queen, jack. No, ace, queen, jack, 7. I got it. I blocked it. Yeah, ace, queen, jack, 7. You need to fade flush draw, straight draw. Big paint, paint, paint. See some paint.
Yeah, king of clubs.
Queen on the turn. 7's full for Daniel. Yaki draws dead.
I like an hand. Let me get my scared.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, what a fucking stress relief.
Woo! Woo! GG, bro.
Bryce Yaki left to collect second and a doggy bag. 768,000. Obviously, in spite of being bested by Daniel Negreanu. No shortage of respect to be paid to his effort out here today.
I won.
Daniel, congratulations again. Yes. Oh my God. Talk to me about your emotions right now. You're experiencing some joy, obviously, but is there relief as well?
Emotion, relief, tears, all of it, because it's really been a long time, you know?
Yeah.
And I love playing, and I always want to win, and this has always been my favorite event to win, you know? And playing heads up against Bryce was a pleasure because he's a monster. I didn't want to play big bets pots with him at all. You know, I tried to stay out of his way, but I'm just thankful that, you know, nothing bad happened.
Yes. And talk to me about what it means. You have your fans here, your team, and of course your wife, Amanda. What does it mean to you to have them here to celebrate this historic day?
Yeah, I got to be honest, I'm mostly like a lone wolf during the World Series. Like I do my own thing, but having everybody here, I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it, but I feel really nice to see the crowd like that. And my wife here.
And with that, Daniel, I present to you this WSOP gold bracelet.